basically what an alpha is when an image is it's a black and white image that's attached to your image already, and anything that's black is going to stay in the image, and anything that's white is going to be transparent. And if I think I still have the PNG here of the squish. I can import it if I still have it. Yep. Is this it? This is, I think. Now that's the TIFF. Here is the PNG. So I'll bring that in real quick. Now, a PNG doesn't have an alpha, but a TIFF does. So in the PNG, all this white that's in his mouth and in his eyes, or in a TIFF, all that white that's in his eyes and his mouth and all around the background is going to be gone, because the alpha of it, the white is going to be gone and the black is going to stay. That's how I was able to get this guy with transparency behind him. Alphas were a little hard for me to understand at first because you use them differently to with these blending modes, and I'll show you real quick how they work. So first one is stencil alpha, and it's stenciled out everything that wasn't in the alpha. So as you can see there, since it was black. So now we go to stencil luma, and it's just like a little less. The gradient down here at the bottom I had on was black, gradiented black, so it's going to be a little faded. And there's the silhouette alpha and the silhouette luma. So with the stencil or silhouette alphas, the transparency is going to be cut out based on the alpha channel, and with stencil luma and silhouette luma, the alpha or the transparency is going to be cut based on the luminance values of the image. Hopefully that makes some sense. If you can't figure out the words, like some of the words that I'm using, like luminosity and things like that, go into Google and look them up so you know what is going on, and you can figure out how these work a little better. Now, the next ones down here are also transparencies, but they work differently. So the alpha add, which you're not going to be able to see in this one, when you have two things that share a seam and you want them to let's see, you want them to like fill in that seam there, you would change it to an alpha add and it'll fill it in for you. The last one here is luminescence premult, and you can't also tell what's going on here, but sometimes when you import images with alphas, or video, the edges are too bright. So I mean, you would use this luminescence premult to fix that. I'll go over that in like a later tutorial. Same with the alpha add, and then that way I can show you how those work better. So that's it for the blending modes. I mean, they are little daunting at first, but once you use them and you remember that the different sections are here, these are darkening, these are lighting, these are these are lightening, these are lighting. I confused myself there for a second. I was going to say lighting twice. These ones are subtracting, and these ones here are based on color, and these ones here are based on alphas. So just remember like the basics and experiment. I mean, I don't know what each one is going to do, so I experiment and see which one looks cool.